Welcome back, viewers and subscribers. It's your girl Star Flames, and we're back with another video. So, in this video, we're going to talk about prosecutor Damian Williams. He's saying, Sean Diddy Combs, I'm leaving office, but I'm going to ensure that you never leave jail. Let's talk about it, shall we? Because as you guys know, Sean Diddy Combs was arrested back in September of this year. He was arrested on September 16th, to be specific, on racketeering, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution. Now, you know that he has been denied bail heavily, and he is scheduled to reappear in court March 17th, 2025 for his next hearing. Now, there are some new details out because there will be some new charges added on to his current charges. There are some new discoveries. And as such, I believe that the new discovery that they have discovered, it links back to Lucian Grange, in my opinion. The report is not saying this, but I'm just connecting the dots because most recently, as you guys know, Tyrone Blackburn scored a major win in his case that he filed on the behalf of Little Rod. Now, while Little Rod's portion of the case hasn't settled, finalized, or anything like that, remember that Lucian Grange wanted sanctions against Tyrone Blackburn because he filed the case in a court that is literally not barred to practice. But initially, Lucian Grange told Little Rod, listen, if you remove us from the case, then what we're going to do is just ignore all of this. He did keep up his end of the bargain, but the court was like, hold on a bit. I do believe we in fact have something here. And as such, Lucian Grange were still being investigated. And I believe that they were able to uncover a connection. Remember, Sloan Brother told us that Diddy and some people connected to him are going to go down. So I wouldn't be surprised if Lucian Grange UMG connection is involved in the takedown process. So I'm just saying that they're saying that there are some new discoveries in Sean Diddy Combs' case. And I don't believe that these new discoveries are just alleged victims. I do believe that it goes a little bit up on the ladder, and going up a bit on the ladder could potentially be Lucian Grange, because the judge is saying no sanctions against Tyrone Blackburn. He admitted he made a mistake, and accountability is all we need in this case. And as such, the case continues. And remember that there was a updated court documents when Lucian Grange was saying, because of Little Rod's reckless behavior, he's being harassed by feds. And that's not harassment. They are doing investigation, and it's important that they do so to see if there's a connection. Because remember, Little Rod said UMG and Motown is funding Diddy's bad behavior. And it seems as though they might have found something in that to connect the cases. So we have to stay tuned for that. Now, you know that when it comes to, and I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to keep it real. When it comes to the lighter, brighter people in these cases, it is suppressed by the media, and not just the media alone, even this platform, because there's some people name that you cannot use in your video title without your video automatically getting demonetized. You have to be creative with how you put certain names in your title, and I don't know if there's a reason behind that. I don't know if it is the case that those people have, sent specific court documents to YouTube demanding that, listen, we don't want to see Jeffrey Epstein in any video titles, because if you do, those videos have to be demonetized, or it could be because of the nature and sensitivity around, Jeffrey Epstein's involvement, why automatically, if his name is in the title, the video gets demonetized. Because look at Bianca, for example. We know Bianca is known to wear risky outfits, those risk outfits. And there was a point in time wherein if I have Biancacensori's name in a video title, the video automatically gets deleted, even if I'm showing just her face. And that is because of the outfits that she wears. So it could also potentially be because of the heavy details that is connected and heavy connectivity in terms of the gruesome things that Jeffrey Epstein has done. It could be that why the video gets automatically demonetized. It may not be anything major. It could be something minute, right? But I'm just saying, for some reason, when it comes to the lighter, brighter people, these reports and investigations, they are normally suppressed. But when it comes to Diddy, jayz, and make no mistakes, I'm not saying Diddy and jayz, they're innocent, but I'm just saying, for some reason, when it comes to them, there are more highlights, there are more reports. Even with Sean Diddy Combs, at first the media was dragging their foot, but now they're not dragging their foot so much as they once used to. I guess they're just being tactful. It could be, that could be it. It could be that they're just being tactful and calculated because of the attorney that are connected to these people, right? Because we really don't see them going in on jayz as yet either. So it could be that they're really and truly, just being tactful. But let's get into this report about, Sean Diddy Combs. They're saying Sean Diddy Combs could face new indictment from feds in ex-trafficking criminal case. Now, they're saying looking at life in prison if found guilty in his ex-trafficking criminal case, the much accused Sean Diddy Combs may be facing even more charges, prosecutor admitted today. In a brief hearing before federal judge Aaron Subramania over a variety of discovery issues, Assistant U.S. Attorney Emily Johnson told the court that she could not say much about the Fed's ongoing investigation, remarking that the government had no plans to alter the set trial date. Johnson did note that any additional charges will have little discovery information. So they're going to put little discovery information if they add additional charges, and they're telling us more than likely there are going to be additional charges. So they're making it clear there will be additional charges, because when I read through the report, it says for sure there will be additional charges. Now, they're saying while prosecutors in the recently re-signed Damian Williams' run office have suggested further indictment could be coming, the almost casual way it was brought up today indicates that more charges are almost certain. Arrested by the New York Police Department on September 16th in a Big Apple hotel lobby, Combs is charged with racketeering, ex-trafficking, and transportation to engage in P-word. Currently already behind bars and repeatedly denied bail, the heavily lawyered up Combs trial is set to start May 5th next year, the same date as the Met Gala. Now they're saying, as he has been for all sessions, in this case, Combs was in the courtroom Wednesday and had a brief greeting conversation with the judge before the 19-minute hearing began. Unlike past hearing, Combs' mother was not presented, but several of his children were. With the next hearing in the toxic matter scheduled for March 17th, Combs is going to stay locked down in the harsh Metropolitan Detention Center for at least 3 more months, because he has a hearing coming up on the 17th of March where they're going to argue a little bit more to see if he can be let out on bail, but they're not going to let him out for a fact. Now, they're saying the government alleges that Combs and his aides coerced women and men into marathon sexual encounters called freak-offs with male prostitutes, and that the women were drug-threatened with violence and physically barred from leaving the hotel rooms where the freak-offs were staged and videotaped. Among the dozens of civil cases filed against Combs in recent months, the performer is alleged to have harbored and assaulted minors as young as 13 years old. Also, guys, they're saying that Sean Diddy Combs really looked disheveled in the courtroom, but that is expected. He's not living that life of luxury where he has his myriad of people catering to his grooming services. So that is going to be expected. Now, they're saying Combs has repeatedly denied all the charges and allegations against him. The Bad Boy record founder has officially given up on bail after 3 failed bids for pre-trial release, including an offer to put up a $50 million bond and confine himself to a rented Manhattan apartment with private security guards as monitors, but his lawyer continued to wage an aggressive defense on his behalf, attacking the government's case as tainted by, among other things, a prejudicial leak of footage shared by CNN that showed Combs assaulting his then-girlfriend Cassie Ventura in a Los Angeles hotel hallway in 2016. Noted in the criminal case against Combs, Ventura actually set off a lot of legal spotlight on her ex when she sued him in November 2023 for R-word and A-word, while Combs denied everything, some of which he walked back. I think they have a few type of walk back. When the 2026 video became public, he quickly settled with Ventura for around $30 million, according to well-placed sources. Prosecutors and investigators in the case have signed sworn statement to Judge Subramania, saying they haven't leaked any information. On Monday, the judge denied a defense motion for any evidentiary hearing on alleged government leak and for additional discovery. Combs' lawyer also objected to prosecutors acquiring defense paperwork from a search of Combs' storage locker at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, where the All About the Benjamins rapper has been held since his arrest earlier this fall. Prosecutors says that the raid at MDC was part of a routine pre-planned security sweep of the jail. So they swept his prison cell, and they're saying it was all pre-planned of the jail. So everything there was planned. They're also saying prosecutors said that the raid at the MDC, yes, was pre-planned. We read that. It was planned by the Federal Bureau of Prison Agents, and that Combs was not the target. He was the target. Well, they're not going to be honest with us about that. Now they're saying Judge Subramania nevertheless ordered prosecutors to destroy all copies of almost 20 pages of material from sweep in a win for Combs. The judge has also ordered jail officials not to share Combs' attorney visit forms with the government. Assistant U.S. Attorney Christy Slavic argued that nothing in the paperwork was privileged, but that it did contain evidence of continued obstruction by Combs, including details about efforts to bribe or find dirt on government witnesses. The government also said that Combs at one point was attempting to use other inmates' phone time to avoid having his calls monitored, a claim the defense denied. Even the terms of Combs' jailers' access to a laptop containing defense case materials have been in dispute. The judge ruled last week that Combs can view the laptop daily between 8 a.m. and 3:30 p.m. in his jail unit, visiting room, and video teleconference room. On another note, today saw the feds drop charges against Combs' associate Brendan Paul, who was snared as a part of the heavily covered spring raids on the Love Performers LA. In Miami home by Homeland Security, the FBI and local police copying a plea. Paul was placed in a drug treatment program, which he has now completed. Still for Combs, the one-time hitmaker turned mogul, whose broad media and fashion empire was in free fall in recent years, continues to face dozens and dozens of civil suits, most filed by Texas lawyer tonybuzbee. The flood of litigation has also ensnared another New York hip-hop star, jayz, who was accused in a recently filed lawsuit with Combs of R-wording a 13-year-old girl in the 2000 at a party after MTV Music Video Award in New York. Now, let's see if we have any further details. So guys, they're saying battling multiple charges, including filing de facto accusing Houston-based attorney potentially destroying evidence. Jayz, aka Sean, denied the allegation, and 99 Problems rapper. Okay, so let me get back into this little portion here because this seems to be really important. Now they're saying battling tonybuzbee. So Jayz and tonybuzbee, they're battling on multiple fronts, including filing today de facto accusing Houston-based attorney of potentially destroying evidence. Jayz, aka Sean Carter, has denied the allegation, and the 99 Problem rapper lawyer called the case a sham. No, that's really it as it relates to Mr. Sean Diddy Combs and his legal debacle that he has ongoing. Now, guys, it is your time to chime in. The floor is yours. That's all I have to share. Let me know what are your thoughts about Sean Diddy Combs. He's not eligible for another hearing until March 17th. And they're letting us know that even though they're saying he can potentially have further charges against him, it's not potentially. They're saying yes, other charges will be brought up against Sean Diddy Combs. So, which means that, as they're saying, there are new discoveries in the case. But guys, I want to hear from you though. It's your time to chime in. What are your thoughts? While you're at it, thumbs up, share, stay safe, and see you guys later. Peace.